Liam, it was a quite tough battle out there tonight. What did you make of the game?
Yeah, both teams gave everything, and we switch off in one moment early in the game, and a team of Sheffield United's quality punish you. But what I was really pleased with was we stuck to the task, we played our way back into the game, and we were in the ascendancy for large periods of the second half. And then fortunately for us, we make a mistake with the red card, and Benji's apologised to me and he's apologised to the players, and it kind of costs us that momentum that we had in the game.
I know you love Benji. How disappointing is it going to be that it's probably going to be a 3-game ban now?
3-game ban, player of his quality you always want to have in and around the squad, and we were just building him up to get to a point where he could start games for us as well. So it's a disappointing one, but you go through setbacks in the season. Nothing's ever sweetness and light all the way through. What I was really proud of was walking up to the fans and seeing their appreciation of what the players put in. And if you lose a game of football, there are ways to lose a game of football. We've come away to a team, I think they're 12, 14 points clear in the automatic places, and we pushed them all the way. They were sitting back, kicking the ball forward even when we had 10 men. So we just need to polish up a few bits, but the basis of the team and the basis of what I want is there.
Where does it come from? Because one thing I've really spotted about when you've been the manager is the substitutions seem to really impact more than what I've seen in the last few managers that have been at this football club. Where does that come from the players' point of view? I
keep stressing to the players, every single game is an 18-man game, and normally it's the substitutes that end up winning you or costing you a game. The players have bought into that. There's a lot of disappointed players when they're not starting, but the one thing I have to say about the group is they're all really, really committed and engaged to what we're doing, and I'm really enjoying working with them, and they're giving me absolutely everything at the moment.
I'll pick out a couple of players if I may. Aaron Connolly, you've said before about him not being fully fit, but he looked very energetic and sprightly this evening. Yeah,
and imagine him when he's fully fit. That's why I've got a lot of confidence in Aaron. Aaron was playing at a level not long ago in the Premier League where he was playing against teams like Liverpool and causing them problems. So for him to get a full 90 minutes is great for us. He was really unlucky. It was a great ball from Oscar. It just ran away from him and it closed down the angle from the goalkeeper for his chance. But he was a real bright spot. I thought Ryan Longman came on, was terrific for us when he came on. All of them are doing really, really well. We've just got to have a little bit more belief as a group that we're as good as what I think we can be.
And Jacob Greaves had to come off in the end. What's the situation with him?
Yeah, he got a knock to the side and he just couldn't knock it off. I think in cold weather as well, you can get sometimes you get dead legs, sometimes you get a knock in the ribs and you can't shake it off. But I can turn around and trust Callum Elder to come on. I thought he did really well when he came on.
What other positives do you take from tonight?
Obviously, you never want to lose. That's one thing you don't want to do, no matter who you're playing against. But what I'm really pleased about, I think you saw a bravery in our team today. I thought you saw a commitment to the shirt, was fighting, battling for everything. But also you saw some passages of play where they couldn't get near us. We've just got to take advantage of that in the final third. And that's what we're working on in terms of improving the players we have and trying to bring in quality in those areas as well.
Aaron, it's a defeat tonight, but what did you make of it?
It's a defeat, but obviously I thought we deserved a lot more from the game, if not 3 points. It's tough because obviously we were getting back into the game, and then obviously the sending off kind of changes that, and that's no blame to Benji. It's obviously just a bit of emotion got the better of him, and he's apologised to everybody in the changing room. But yeah, it's tough because coming to a place like this, you have to play well to get a result usually, and I thought we played really well, but obviously the early goal killed us a little bit, and then we're kind of chasing, and then they've defended well. So yeah, it's a positive performance, but obviously we wanted the points, 3 points, whichever way we could have got it.
It's like dodgem cars on you though this evening, wasn't it? You was getting kicked and barged about all over the place.
Yeah, I've missed that in the last couple of months. Been training by myself for the last 3-4 months, so I'll take 10 kicks in a game all day long. If it meant I was back out there, obviously it's my first start for a long time, and it was good to be back out there, and it would have been even better to have finished off the chance early in the game to get us back level, but that'll come, and no, I'm just glad to be back on the pitch again.
Yeah. For the fans, give a player's insight. What is it like? What's your immediate reaction when you fall behind after 4 minutes? Because you've still got 86 minutes plus stoppage time to rectify the problem.
Yeah, most places you go, if you fall behind early, it's obviously tough to get back into the game, especially at Bramall Lane. Their crowd, they kind of like, I don't know what it is, they just scream the ball into the net kind of thing. And I've had that before when I was at Brighton. It was like they just sucked the ball into the net by their crowd. But I thought after the goal, we silenced their crowd quite well, and we started to play, and obviously it kills you a little bit trying to just get back into the game after 4 minutes. But I thought the boys were top tonight, and if we keep playing like that, there's no reason why we can't still be looking at that top 6.
You've got your full debut this evening. You've had obviously a couple of appearances from the bench. One of the questions I put to the gaffer was like sort of the detail and how he gets so much out of his substitutions. When he's talking to you, when he's got the notepad in his hand, how detailed is he with his instructions, or does he like to keep it pure and simple when you're coming on as a sub?
I think all the detail goes in throughout the week in the team meetings on the grass at the training ground, and then when you're coming on, it's just reiterating the kind of basics you need. Work hard, get us back into the game really, and that's all you can do as a substitute coming on, and that's what I've had to do for the last 2 weeks. Obviously try and play my way into the game, and obviously I got the start tonight, and hopefully there's more to come.
Is he still the same manager as he was with you when you was at Brighton?
It's different. He's a different role, and obviously I have to respect that. I had a different kind of relationship with him as an assistant, and now as a gaffer, you kind of have to know the balance. Obviously when he was my assistant manager, and obviously when I played with him a few times with the 23s, it's different. He's kind of like the one that connects the players and the manager in the 23s, but now he's the gaffer now. So yeah, no, the gaffer's always going to be the gaffer. I have a great relationship with him, and I don't think that'll ever change. Obviously last time I worked with him was 4 years ago, and the relationship's still the same, but I kind of need to get, and I know the balance. I've been around football long enough to know that assistant managers and managers they're different.
Overall then, how have you settled in with your teammates and into the area in general?
I had the feeling when I first come to see the training ground that I'd settle in quite well. It just seemed like really close-knit team and group. Obviously I know Longy from my Brighton days, so that helps. He's a good lad. He's helped me settle in quite quickly, and I've got into my place up in Hull. So yeah, it was easy to settle in, and then obviously the gaffers helped that as well. And I think the more I play, the more I'll settle in. I wish it was a 46 game season and not a January half a season, because I'm enjoying it already, and hopefully that showed today. Hopefully the fans can see that I'm willing to work and put in a good performances for the team, hopefully.